There is nothing wrong with your internet. Do not attempt to adjust your settings. We are controlling the podcast. We control the squealing and the screams. We can make your heart flutter, your eyes blur from tears, or sharpen your mind to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit back. We are in control of what you hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your settings. You are about to experience the awe and mystery known as the female mind. You are now entering the Fangirl Zone. Hello everyone and welcome to SyFy Talk on the Fangirl Zone, a podcast where we discuss shows on the SyFy channel. I'm Sean, Fangirl S.
And I'm Steve, and tonight we'll be discussing episode 1 of season 4 of VanHelsing.
Okay, I couldn't believe that it's been 4 seasons. Like, we're in 4 seasons now.
Yep.
It feels like it hasn't been that long. Like, the way it's progressing.
Right.
It's like you just feel it's actually flowed. And I don't say that often with some of these shows. Like, you can feel when it ends and then it picks up, like, further off. I'm like, this is really like, oh, okay, it's picking up almost right away. I mean, we had a little bit of a jump.
Right.
I think between 2 and 3.
Yep.
But, yeah, it still feels, like, pretty smooth.
Yep. Yeah, especially this episode, because it picked up right where we left off.
Yeah, except I'm a little confused, and I guess we'll talk about that in the episode. But I don't think we have ratings news yet, do we?
Yes, we do have some.
Surprise!
Yes, episode 1 brought in a 0.07 in adults 18 to 49 with 0.357 million viewers, making it the 99th rated cable show for the day. So it looks like we have our hardcore viewers, and the casual sci-fi fans have probably jumped the boat.
I don't know. Maybe they just didn't realize it's back yet.
Yeah, well, that's possible too. We'll see what the Live Plus 7s look like if we ever get them again.
That's a long wait. And looks like Steve has managed to squirrel out some news for us.
Yes, we have some casting news for season 4. Nomadic Pictures and Dynamic Television announced that Tricia Helfer from Battlestar Galactica, Richard Harmon from the 100, Cole Munoz from Defiance, Kenya King from Jigsaw, and pro wrestler Big Show have joined the cast of Sci-Fi's action horror series Van Helsing. Helfer will play the Dark One, while the other new characters will be unveiled throughout the new season. We get 13 episodes.
Nice.
Yes, just as always, they haven't cut it down yet. Of course, we're thrilled to welcome the talented Tricia Helfer to our Van Helsing family, said Chad Oakes, executive producer and co-chairman of Nomadic Pictures. She will be a fierce and unstoppable Dark One as the battle between good and evil reaches new heights. I also pulled out something else that I found very interesting. Per IMDb, Jonathan Scarf has been elevated to co-executive producer.
Ah.
Yeah.
So, what exactly does that mean in regards to screen time?
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see how that works out.
I mean, the way the last episode ran, I can see him not being back, but...
Right. Well, I've
at least not on screen.
One promotional picture that he is in. Full beard, so...
Wow, okay, so then we are going to have a bit of... Well, not necessarily a bit of a jump.
Right.
But he may not be back till later in the season.
Right, before we see.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm definitely pumped for Tricia Helfer to be the Dark One. She will be amazing in that role, I'm sure. And I'm really happy that Nicole Munoz is back in our TV screens from her days in Defiance.
Yes, I am glad we're going to get so many sci-fi alums. It's awesome.
Yeah, and Friday night, she was very active on Twitter, so that was good to see, too.
That is awesome. All right, let's jump headfirst into episode 1, Dark Destiny. With the amulet in hand, Vanessa and Lily escape from Elder Sam and return to the real world. Yeah, okay, my pet peeve is still that damn labyrinth.
Yeah.
That's not a labyrinth. It's essentially a hallway, okay? You are not getting through that thing that fast.
No. Not from where
I am
they
never going to get past
to
that.
get to the middle and escape. I'm not thinking so much.
No, I'm not getting past that. But anyway, we're picking back up where we left off in Denver, though.
We are.
With Sister Scab. I mean, what else do we say, right?
Yeah.
And Julius about to, fight it out over Callie. But Julius is actually the bait to get the Daywalkers into a trap to allow them to save Callie and the others. But I don't know how well Doc managed to do this because they were dipping the bullets in like a serum that she created.
Right.
But then again, did she do it on purpose? The screw up? Or was it just not strong enough because she didn't have enough time to really go through everything before the Daywalkers showed up?
There wasn't any time to test it out. That's for sure.
But it did knock them out. At least it knocked them all down for a little bit.
Yeah, for a hot minute.
Yeah. Now, I also want to say, for the sisters being so badass, how stupid are you? Like, that was the worst trap ever. I mean, they were just standing there.
Right.
Like, behind the thing. Really? Like, he's walking backwards. This doesn't look weird to you?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. It's like, okay, how did you survive this long? Okay, now that's most of my pet peeves. We'll just get them all out of the way.
Get them out early.
But let's go back to Doc. We see her grabbing a bag out of her locker as people are running all over the place. It's like, oh, okay, what's going on? I mean, obviously we know why the people are running because Daywalkers and, oh my God, we got to get away. But somehow she got back into the hospital to get her stuff. And then we start hearing, find her. Look everywhere. I'm like,
right.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
So she's making a run for it. Okay. But are you really going to leave everybody behind? I don't know. I really don't know if Sarah could do that. But she has. But can she do it again? That's
right.
really.
Yeah. I kind of figured that she would probably try to find a place to hide until she could find out if Julius or anybody else is still alive, because she doesn't know.
Right.
Well, I guess she does know that Julius was alive.
Well, yeah, he's going to make it. But yeah, I get it. I get it. I just don't want her slipping backwards.
Right.
And then we see that when the sisters were down, they did manage to get everybody out and they're running and Julius has Callie, but then it goes awry again because Scab was not one of those that were put down by the bullet. Why?
Well, he actually went down too, but he was probably one of the first ones up.
Oh, I thought he went down because he felt their pain.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I'm sure he got shot as well.
Oh. Yeah, but suddenly he's in front of them, and everybody who was running, they, of course, always end up down a locked, chained, hallway outside. I'm like, where the hell do all these fences come from?
Right.
But, okay, moving on. Everybody gets just killed. Big surprise.
Right.
And it's down to Julius and Callie. And Ivy grabs Callie and is about to bite her, and Scab's like, no, you make her watch. Because Julius is like, take me instead. And you knew that was just going to end badly.
Right.
Now, at this point, I'm not thinking Callie's going to make it. She's made it so far.
Right. She's the human cockroach of this series. Whenever you think she's gone for good, she pops back up.
Yeah, I'm just feeling like, I don't know, Callie, are you going to make it? I don't know. Maybe there's something more to her.
Very possible. I guess we'll find out here if we ever see Denver again.
That's true. Well, as Ivy's holding Callie to force her to watch, and Scab had turned his back on Julius, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Julius managed to pull a grenade out of his pants. Okay.
Good thing that didn't go off sooner.
Right. It's like, there's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm going to leave that alone. And he rolls it between Scab's feet, and it goes boom. But Scab didn't go very boom. That's all I'm going to say. Just some stuff. It's like, oh, just your soft middle. And as he's laying there screaming and everybody's screaming with him, like, oh my God. Now, I don't know if the sisters are feeling pain or if it's like, oh my God, what did you do? I can't, freaking out like that.
Right.
But he's like, I'm laughing because it was like, am I seeing this? Is this like the comic relief? Because he's like trying to shove everything back in.
Yeah.
That's
that
falling out.
Amazing.
Oh,
Special
what?
effects to see him just, his intestines are just rolling out and he's grabbing them as fast as he can to try to put them back in.
Right? And Ivy is like, okay, you'll heal. Chill out.
Yeah.
Quit screaming. I don't know. And Julius and Callie make it to the gate, of course, that's locked and chained, because that's going to stop vampires who are super strong, but whatever. But the guard won't open it. He's like, I can't let you in here because that area is not secure. And Doc's like, what is this crap? So she actually went all heroic, took the gun off the guard, opened the gate. I didn't think it was going to happen, but it did.
Yep.
So Julius, of course, is like, Doc, you did it. It's great. Maybe less talky, more runny.
Yeah.
Because they just was running their mouth so long. Hansen shows up. Why does he make such a good bad guy? It's got to be his eyes or something.
Oh, absolutely. He's just amazing at it.
It's like, I don't know if he's ever been a good guy in anything. We'll have to fire up the Google machine on that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But of course, he's like, where's the printout? And Doc's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Now, I don't know if you noticed this at that moment. Callie put something, like zips up her sweatshirt, like Doc gave her something.
Huh. No, I did not notice that.
And it looks like it's not like a book, but almost like a notebook.
Right.
Like the way her sweatshirt kind of fell. So I'm like trying to figure out if when she saved them, she kind of shoved it in there and, like hold this.
Right.
Because if they grabbed Doc, she'd be in trouble, of course, and they'd search her, but they probably wouldn't check the kid.
Right.
Now, maybe that was just me. Maybe it was something just like she was adjusting her sweatshirt, but that's what it looked like to me. So if anybody's seen that, or we just wait till next episode, whatever. If anybody's seen anything, let us know at sci-fi@fangirlzone.com, because I really want to know if I just happened to see something I wanted to see. You never know.
No.
By the way, let's go back to Hansen. Hansen, who is Jerky McJerkface, notices Julius's wounds healing pretty quick. And he's like, hey, check that out.
Yeah.
Really? But grabs Julius and Doc and taking them to the helicopter. Manages to tell the mayor, oh, we'll send reinforcements. And goes a little bit further and tells this guy, hey, when we're gone, release the gas.
Yeah.
Okay, now the mayor's not far away. And in my mind, I'm like, he's just a few feet away. And Doc's like, what gas?
Yeah.
She wasn't whispering this.
No.
And he's like, it's a nerve agent. We're going to, we'll take out all of Denver. And I'm thinking, wait a second, Callie's still out there.
Right.
And if you gave Callie the stuff, well, crap.
Yeah.
This isn't helping.
Not good. But we do still have Sarah's girlfriend and...
she was being transported somewhere. So we don't know where she is.
Right. Yeah. Her and... God, I can't believe I blanked on his name. But they could still come back into Denver after the gases subsided and see if they could find any survivors, and they could possibly run into Callie and stumble across the notebook if there is one.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So we're in a big gymnasium then, wherever we managed to land. And apparently they turned...
a military base, that's for sure.
Okay. I was going to say, I couldn't tell if it was like, oh, we took over a school someplace, and you never know.
There's a lot of military equipment on the ground, so I just assumed it was a military base.
We'll go with that. And then there seemed to be a bigwig lady who was blaming Hansen for everything. You and Black Tech did this. You created those daywalkers. You made it worse. What the hell? This is all your fault. I'm blaming you. And of course, he has his comebacks. Like, don't worry about it. We got something better. Really? As he takes the guard's gun and shoots Julius. I thought he shot him in the head.
Right.
And I'm thinking, you just shot the dude in the head. You've seen his arm heal from a cut.
Right.
What makes you think shooting him in the head is going to heal? Now, granted, it turns out it was in the chest, but still, fatal wound. Maybe you should have checked some shit beforehand.
Right.
Because how foolish would you have looked?
Yeah.
Because, of course, that lady was like freaking out. And then Julius ends up coughing and getting up as he's healed. He's like, dude, that wasn't cool.
Exactly.
And everyone is on their feet suddenly, like, hey, what's up? Are you a vampire? What's going on? No, I used to be. But then Vanessa bit me, and now I'm fine, and I'm healed. And Doc doesn't say that she was one, too.
No, she doesn't. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't either.
Right, especially not on Hansen. I don't trust him.
No.
As far as I can throw him. So, interesting, because then Hansen's like, oh, yeah, Doc will take care of everything because she'll come up with a cure. And, let's drop a little Van Helsing name in there. And, of course, nobody believed Van Helsing was real. Yes, Vanessa Van Helsing, as a matter of fact, and she is real. And she's my very good best friend. It's like, so don't screw with me.
You could be my best friend, too, lady.
Right.
Get rid of this jackass.
Like, get him out of here.
Yeah.
But, of course, Hansen's like, I know what you're doing, right? As we're walking away. Don't worry. I'll get you a lab. Like one you've never seen before. And, of course, she's like, what about him? He's like, don't get sentimental.
Yeah,
it's like
do
lab
whatever
rat.
you
Like,
want to.
What?
Whatever you need to do.
Yeah, Julius was like, I don't think so.
Hell no.
He starts taking out the guards, but he never killed them.
No.
Which I'm like, okay, I think that's him trying to make up for all the killings he did before.
Absolutely.
And before the guards end up taking him out again to at least subdue him, Hansen's like, oh, hey, wait a second, I got an idea. I was going to have...
like the looks of the sound of that.
Oh, no, his eyes got a little too sparkly there for me.
Yes. You're waiting for the mustache twirl.
Right? He ends up taking Julius, as he's telling Julius, I was going to have her cut you up, do whatever. But, seriously, that's not cool.
No.
But I have a better idea for you. You can be sparring partner, trainer for this little one. And you see this girl going pretty, hands-on, taking out all these guys. Now, I'm wondering how military they were.
Right.
Did they actually get trained, or was it back in, was it San Fran, when there was guys like I was, a new recruit, 2 weeks in.
No, they look like they weren't black ops, but yeah, they looked like they were probably experienced military.
But she was kicking ass.
Yep, she was holding her own pretty well.
Well,
as young and skinny as she was.
Right. Turns out this is Hansen's daughter.
Of course she is.
That could only end well, I'm sure.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. All right. So at least we get a break from Hansen now.
Yeah. But we still got to deal with another pain in our ass.
I'm going to say ×2, but
yeah.
So we get Vanessa and Lily. And, before Vanessa can explain anything to Lily, we get Elder Sampire. I can't believe you wrote that. Attacking them. It's not exactly a fair fight, as Elder Sam, who looks like creepy demon guy,
right,
is just kind of, it's kind of playing with them, knocking them around. But Vanessa is able to knock him off his feet, and Lily goes to hacking him. And she almost had his head off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, would that have killed it? He did that nearly headless Nick thing and put his head back on. And suddenly the Oracle's like, no, we need one of them. And oh man, Sam was pissed.
Yeah, I don't obey anybody.
It's like,
I think not.
I think you're gonna have to listen, or she might end you somehow. You never know, Oracle's got powers.
Oh, she sure does, because she tossed Sam right up on that wall just with the flick of her wrist.
Yeah, and then they had this weird back and forth going, which we'll get to it. But as they're having their little back and forth...
Come to Jesus meeting.
Vanessa and Lily take off into the not a labyrinth. They get to the middle and, hey, Scarlett's body's gone. But her sword's there, and weren't her clothes all there?
It seemed that way, yeah.
That's why I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Exactly. Where'd
Is
she
this
go?
their way of trying to be able to bring her back? Like she didn't really kill her sister? Or like what? I didn't understand that.
I definitely think they opened the door there to at least have it possible for her to return.
I didn't understand. That was my other pet peeve
Oh, I know.
of this episode. I'm like, what? What?
Yeah.
But hey, we get to see all the little trinkets. And Vanessa and Lily are like, hey, we need this blood amulet. We can't have them holding on to this thing. Let's go. Okay.
Straight
Are you
into
going to
a dead end.
explain? Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, you're just doing a bang up job here. But she starts mumbling. She's like, wait, they told me, my mother told me a thing. There's an escape. And she does a little symbol on the symbol and it opens. So this was irritating me too. So they get through, although we didn't get the classic like sound. I was going to try to do the sound, of rock on rock when it moves, but we didn't get that.
No.
But somehow they get through. The end of the labyrinth doesn't totally close back up that wall yet. And Sam is right there, like, looking for Vanessa. He's like, oh, where did she go?
That stone moving.
Right. And okay, they're right on the other side running. And next thing you know, he's on top of the labyrinth and he doesn't see them. What?
Yeah.
This is making me crazy. So anyway, the Oracle asks Sam, hey, where's that blood amulet? Where's that amulet I gave you? Like, oh, I don't have it. Well, great. Now we got another quest. There's a side quest for you.
Yeah. Not only do we need a VanHelsing, but we need the blood amulet back. Boy, Sam, you're batting 0 for 2 now. Not good.
Not looking good for you, no. So Sam's like, I want to know about the dark one. And of course the Oracle's like, well, I could tell you, but you have to pledge yourself to me. What kind of weird back and forth is this? Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And
it gets weirder.
It did. It was getting creepier and creepier as they were talking. Like, I hope they had breath mints. That's all I'm saying. They got really close. So suddenly she's like young and beautiful again. And she tells him, you can have anything you want as long as you listen to me. Oh, yeah, that'll work out just like gangbusters, I'm sure.
Yeah, Sam's not listening to anybody, so I don't care what she tells him. She's going to have problems with that boy.
Right? She's like, oh, you're going to listen and be mine. Suck my blood. It's like, blah, blah, stop. I don't know. It was like super cheesy and like, this doesn't make any sense.
Right. Well, I think it was her way to putting him under her control.
Yeah, we'll see how well that flies.
Yeah. Hopefully her blood's got a little bit more oomph to it that she can control.
No, maybe. So Vanessa and Lily, I almost said Billy, they run out of the building and it's morning, big surprise. And what is that?
Hello.
There's an ad on the side of a bus that is for flights to, was it Beijing? Yeah, like nonstop flights to Beijing. And Vanessa is like, oh, this probably isn't good. Because Lily goes, what? How long have I been out? It's been a while.
Yeah. How long?
Years.
100?
Yeah, I was waiting for her to like have a meltdown.
And she almost did.
It's like, listen, I know it's hard to deal with. It's like, do you? But Vanessa does tell her, hey, I didn't even know I was a Van Helsing.
Yeah.
And so they kind of trade stories, and it's like, is it getting a little better? Or at this point, does Lily just realize, okay, there's vampires and really weird shit happening. Why am I surprised?
Yeah, it's a whole lot worse than it should have been.
Right. But especially when Vanessa tells her that the Ba sent her back into Lily's memories.
Right.
And, Lily seemed a little surprised, but that seemed to kind of, I don't know, calm her down. Like, oh, so you've seen this and okay, why did you kill these people though? She's like, oh yeah, I killed the elders because I wanted to summon the dark one because I wanted to kill him. And I love Lily's face is like,
you screwed it all up. Why would you do that?
Yeah, especially when we find out that, oh, there's the book. I need the book. And Vanessa's like, I know where that is. And they start out for the book, and Lily's like, I know some of it, but yeah, my mother kind of went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs before she can tell me everything that I needed to know.
Right. There's everything. The important stuff is now gone.
Right. And, Vanessa's just like, well, that's great. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Again,
well,
I still don't have a clue what I'm supposed to be doing.
Now, at this point, we end up at, near a bridge where Vanessa had, buried the book.
Right.
Because she didn't want anybody to get their hands on it. Okay. I guess it's a pretty random place. It wasn't something somebody was going to go dig up.
Right.
But at this point, I'm going to tell you, the way Lily was acting, I was thinking she wasn't actually on our side.
Right.
She's like, you left it here? Just out in the open? It's like, oh, yeah, but it wasn't. And just, she started acting.
It in the lighthouse.
Right. She just kind of acted sketchy, and I don't know why they had her act it out this way. But Lily's like, all right, there's been a lot added to this book since the last time I saw it. So many of these were blank. And again, I'm like, why are you saying it that way?
Right. Well, we know that there's at least 2 generations between Lily and Vanessa.
I know, it was coming off very odd.
Yeah, she was definitely questioning Vanessa's VanHelsingness, shall we say.
Yeah.
And it gets worse.
Yes, because there's a blank page and, oh, well, I know what I can do to see what's on here. And Lily's about to cut herself, and Vanessa's like, no, I heal. And yeah, when Lily's like, what do you mean? How? And she's like, I'm different from you. And I just kept thinking, this isn't good.
No.
Because she just seemed so sketchy. But the blood ends up revealing where the Dark One's imprisoned, and Lily seems to be okay with everything. It's like, all right, I guess we're good. I don't know. But
I don't know where it is. All we have is a picture of it. So
right. It was like a picture of a gate.
What they're supposed to do.
Gonna go and knock? I don't know.
Yeah. Ring the doorbell?
Hey, if it works.
Yeah.
So that night, as they're resting and talking near the campfire, hey, look, a couple ferals come and attack them. So they're fighting the ferals, and I'm just thinking, all right, we've seen Lily fight Sam, but she's having a problem with ferals.
Right.
What the hell?
Exactly.
But she sees Vanessa's eyes turn red as she gets wounded, and sees Vanessa bite the female, and Lily's like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah. This is not a Van Helsing that I'm aware of.
Right. But then she sees the female turn back to human, and that female had managed to cut Lily, though. I don't know if it was with claws or what, because it was a stomach.
Well, it was Lily's own knife that she was using. As they were scuffling around, the feral was able to turn it and cause
I don't know.
her to get cut herself.
She was going toe-to-toe with Sam.
Yeah.
And it's a feral that's going to take her out? But Vanessa ends up grabbing one of the other vampires that hadn't quite died, and he's like, bite her. And she's like, what? No. No. She's like, listen, he bites you. You heal. I save you because I bite you. You see, I change everyone back. It's cool. And she's like, no.
No. I'm not having that crap in my blood. No,
right.
Thank you.
And Vanessa's like, listen, I was genetically modified.
Yeah.
And I'm a little different.
I have dark one blood in.
Right. And Lily's just like, yeah, I see the darkness in you. It's like, wow, judgy, aren't you?
Just a little.
She's trying to save you, but whatever, fine, be judgy. But I feel like, really, would you really bring her back for one episode?
Yeah.
It just seems weird.
Yeah, it sure does.
Because then Lily dies, and Vanessa buries her, and she's like, I will avenge our family. It's like, really? All right.
Yeah, the light is not dead.
Right. It just seemed weird. It flowed. Like I said at the beginning, it really did flow together. But, some of it just seemed so odd to me.
Right.
So maybe that's just me overthinking it and expecting the other shoe to drop.
Right. You kind of figured that Lily would be able to handle the time jump a little better than she did. And that, yeah, it was possible Vanessa could be different from her better than she did. And of course, we didn't need the Oracle and Elder Sampire makeout scene.
God, no, I did not. Not at all. Yeah, I don't know. It was just, there was weirdness. Weirdness abounds this episode. That's what I'll say.
Yep.
So, you know what we think. Why don't you tell us what you think? Shoot us an email at sci-fi-talk@fangirlzone.com and let us know. We'd love to read them on air. And while you're surfing the webs, if you can rate and review us on iTunes and every other platform you find us on, because good ratings and reviews help other fans of the show find us. Tell your friends, because they should be watching this show. And of course, we hope you're enjoying the podcast. And for this episode of Sci-Fi Talk, I am Sean Fangirl S.
And I'm Steve. I just took a bullet to the ticker. Would you relax?
And until next time.